Hi, James. Welcome to exclusive interview for the Web 3 O'clock. Thanks for taking time out.
Mm,
Firstly,
yeah, welcome.
congratulations for the global debut of Coinstore.
Mm. Thank you for like giving us the spotlight now. Is our brand launch for on today. So yeah, thank you for partnering with us and showcase us.
Our pleasure. Yeah. So I'll ask you the set of questions.
Mm,
Yeah.
sure.
Coinstore has achieved impressive growth in recent years. Can you
Mm.
elaborate on the key factors and the strategies that have contributed to Coinstore's success in becoming one of the fastest growing trading platforms in 2022?
Okay, for Coinstore, our strategy is a little bit different from most of the centralized exchange. Many of them they work online, okay, online to gain users, to gain traction, to gain reputation. But however, for us, we work both ways. We were traditionally we are quite we used to actually run offline those like conference before we started the journey on the centralized exchange. So that's why we are equally place creating like conference or creating crypto offline events. We place emphasis on this. So that's why in terms of this, it helps us to grow a lot of trust amongst different countries. Crypto community. Every month we have a estimation of about 5 to 6 offline events in the name of Crypto in across different parts of the world. Our main focus is in Southeast Asia, India and Africa. Of course, we also did a few events in countries like UK, Scotland, London, Russia as well. So our strategy basically besides our solid tech platform in terms of safetiness and speed and we are also a very offline company that that actually gains the trust of our users. Yeah, hope I answer your question.
Okay. So, yeah, moving on to the next question.
Mm.
Coinstore places a strong emphasis on asset security and compliances. How does
Mm.
Coinstore ensure the safety and financial security of its users' assets? And what measures are in place to maintain global compliance standards?
Okay, of course, we are up on Coin Market Cap and CoinGecko, ranking top 50 for both top tier aggregator. As you know, this aggregator, they actually assess centralized exchange very strictly. Mostly, one of the main emphasis they have is on the security of the exchange itself. And needless to say, we also pass which is a security test, and a lot of other of our like so-called cert.life, okay, by certic is also a test that we did and we score well. So all this information, all these tests are actually reflected um, on the platform, and of course it will help us in the ranking to be where we are in the top 50 globally. In terms of our team, we have a very strong tech people. Many of them were actually hired from Huobi, okay, the top China exchange in the past. And that's why in terms of tech people and wallet team, and also third-party security checks, we all passed the test. Yeah, so there's nothing to worry about. We also maintain hot and cold wallet as well, to reduce the danger of people hacking us, like those hackers to actually steal our money. Basically, the funds are actually moved to cold wallet almost on a daily basis as well. One thing also which is interesting to the users is that we do not really utilize the money that users place in the exchange. We are very risk-averse exchange, and hence we do not leverage or reinvest the funds that they actually park with us. Yeah, so these are the security measures that we have at the moment.
Okay, amazing. Yeah, so moving on to the next question. Coinstore has global presence covering 175 countries and regions. Can you share insights into Coinstore's expansion plans for the future, particularly in the emerging markets?
Okay, as I mentioned, our main interest right from the start of Coinstore launch 2 years ago is to be the leader in terms of the choice exchange among the emerging markets. Emerging markets that has not been dominated by any single exchange, or I'm not talking about the local their local exchange. I'm talking about any international exchange that wants to pull all these emerging markets together, so that with Web3 communities and projects and also talents can all work together. So we launched in the name of Talk, which is actually initiative to share technologies, to share ideas and resources in different part of the emerging markets for about 1 year already. We'll continue to do this and we will continue to actually involve more and more international well-known players in our initiative so that we can help to groom the aspiring Web3 members to grow into the market and actually to do well in the bull market. So the expansion plan, of course, besides having more BDs, business development executive, and also more marketing people in these countries, we are also going to improve our connectivity by having more offline events to connect people around. So this is the plan for next year and maybe in many years to come.
Right, right.
Hmm.
So moving on to the next question, Coinstore recently made its global debut with a brand launch event at Token 2049. Could you provide more details about this event and what brand developments can users and stakeholders expect from Coinstore in the near future?
Okay, well, as a new startup, we can't wo- we naturally needs to win the heart and
Mhm.
also the trust of other strong Web3 players and company. So that's why we have to actually move carefully, and also at the same time in a very initial start we are unable to actually attract a lot of like top tier projects or ecosystem to back us up. But after 2 years of preparation, we see that we have a lot more stronger trust and context in the space. We see more strong partners willing to actually sign up a partnership with us to actually work with us using their network and to pass good connections to us. So with this in mind, we are able to attract a lot more users because strong players will be able to give the public a feel good feeling, and reputation will be better. I'm pretty sure more users will actually be curious about Coinstore and to of course join us. So what we are going to do is once we have currently we are at 3.7 million users, not a big number compared to like the top 10 exchanges, but we are only 2 years old in the market. I think we are, if I'm not wrong, the fastest growing exchange in history that achieve this humble result. But I believe we can have more and more innovative product to be launched in the future, because our users will be our capital. If let's say we do not have enough users, even if we have a very innovative ideas we may not dare to launch during this period. So we plan to actually grow up to we have a very ambitious plan of acquiring up to 10 million users 2 years later, which is about 1.5 times of what we have now. So by then we will try to actually come up with more interesting products. By then, which I can't review now. Yeah.
Right, interesting.
Mm.
So, talking about the changing industry, I would like to ask that the blockchain industry, altogether, the crypto and blockchain space is constantly evolving. From your perspective, what are the most promising trends in this industry, and how does Coinstore plan to adapt and thrive in this dynamic environment?
Basically, Coinstore is a platform. Well, for a platform like us, we are market neutral.
Mhm.
Because whatever trend there is, be it GameFi, Metaverse, AI, SocialFi, I feel that for us, we are just focused on what we are doing best, is to always keep abreast of the latest development. But at the same time, just focus on making new connections, onboarding quality projects, crypto projects onto Coinstore. And of course, we don't take a position. We do not typically invest in those projects, and hence there's not much risk on our side. We just want to give uh, we just want to give our users more selection, and so from the trend I'm looking at in the future, it will be more of something that will have a better use case, helping like in terms of efficiency of work, improving efficiency, business efficiency as well. So I believe for Coinstore, we are basically going to look into more of such crypto or rather these kind of like projects to actually to onboard them into our platform. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So, talking about the challenges related to the blockchain industry, it has faced challenges related to decentralization, security, and transaction processing performance. How does Coinstore evaluate and integrate new public chain projects to address these challenges and provide a better user experience?
The public chain to us, we have a very strong and a lot of members in our technology tech team, tech development team. On a daily basis, we always receive new mainnets requests to be integrated so that we can list them. Of course, as long as we find that the chain is popular, we are open actually to integrate them with a proper evaluation of the safety of the chain as well. Okay. As exchange, the more chains you have, the better the user experience, because there will be more options and choices. We are in this era whereby we've seen a lot more chains, strong layer one, layer two, in the market than 2 years ago. And hence, we don't think that this trend will stop. It will just continue to have be more and more popular, all the different mainnet and protocol. Yeah. So we are very well positioned and ready to actually integrate them when the need arise. Yeah, when the demand is there.
Okay, okay.
Mm.
So, here's my last question to you that with the increasing interest of central banks in digital currencies, how do you envision the future of the blockchain industry and its relationship with the regulations? How does Coinstore collaborate with regulatory authorities to ensure a secure and compliant environment for its users?
Yeah, we are. Why do I say we are actually one of the fastest growing exchange in history? is because even though we are just 2 years old, not only our user base has grown by leap and bounds, but if you look at our social media, you can not only see um, the exchange being very active in interactions and creating connections with the Web3 community. You can also see Coinstore getting involved with a lot of interaction and conference or seminar with regulatory bodies and maybe a non-profitable government organization to interact with them, to so-called discuss on how to work together. We signed a couple of MOUs with both the Indonesia side and the Philippine side. Of course, we are not stopping. We are also in talks. We are in talks before with Malaysia, Thailand, those government departments. Honestly, the crypto scene is always changing. Different countries have different regulation. They have different interpretation. It's almost impossible to chase all the different countries' policy, or else it will be counter efficient. But what we do is we work very closely with them. They make sure that they can contact us. We make sure that any things that we want to do, we'll consult. We'll ask them first. We have very good relationship. The best way to work is actually to be working very closely with them, so that they know that we are not doing anything that is illegal or behind their back. Yeah, so we believe that we are protecting our users in this way by actually working very closely with the regulators. But of course, at the same time, we are applying crypto license around the world as well. But it's going to take a longer time because as a lot of companies are applying as well at the same time. But we are not a fly-by-night company, so we are very patient and we are here for the long term, yeah, to get all the right things done.
Okay, okay. All right, James. Thank you so much for your amazing inputs. It was pleasure connecting with you.
Thank you. Me too.
Thank